everyone, my name is Maddie, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where we are just gonna sit and have a chat. So this is going to be a combination of things. It's going to be a reading update, it's going to be a life update, it's going to be a content update. Basically, the one-line summary for anyone who doesn't want to watch the rest of the video is my life is about to get even more hectic and I can't keep up with everything, and so I guess I should just kind of explain. Now, I will say right at the beginning, I will still be making content, I will still be attempting to read, and I will still be around. I'm not taking a break, nothing like that. Just kind of explaining like a potential absence and a potential change in things that may happen over the coming month, and honestly the coming forever, and I will explain why that is. So, first of all, just in the next month or so, especially through the month of June and potentially some of July, I have explained before that my job is very, very varied. It's one of the reasons I love my job so much, and it involves a lot of travel. I live away from home Monday to Friday and I'm only home on weekends. So that alone makes it very difficult to make YouTube content because I only have 2 days a week where I can make content because I'm not home. And making content when not at home is really difficult. I don't normally have my camera and stuff with me. I don't have a filming setup. I don't have my computer to edit. So I am really limited to 2 days a week for making content already, which is difficult. And I have actually recently decided to change up how I am doing my work life. Instead of living up near work 5 days a week, I'm actually going to go up for 2 weeks at a time. Not always, sometimes I won't, sometimes I'll come home every weekend, but it's a really long commute and it takes a lot of time out of my day and it's really exhausting and quite stressful because I get less hours at work, meaning I have more to cram into less hours, and I get less hours at home, and it's overall a bit of a pain. So I did it for the first time a couple weeks ago. I stayed up for the weekend and it was actually really nice and did result in a less stressful week. But it does therefore mean I have to make 2 weeks worth of content in one weekend, which is quite a lot to do. So you may have already noticed I have moved to 2 videos a week instead of 3. Currently that is what I'm going to be sticking with, 2 videos a week. Likely going up on Wednesdays and Saturdays to follow my normal schedule. There will be a couple on different days here and there, I'm sure, but that is what I'm going to stick with for now. There may be occasional weeks where there's one video, there may be occasional weeks where there's no videos. I can't really control it, I kind of just have to go with it. But that's the first thing. My content is down to 2 videos a week. I don't see it going back up to 3 anytime soon. A standard video, start to end, like minimum, I can make in 4 to 6 hours. So doing 4 in a weekend is already doing a minimum of 2 10-hour days, and I work like 10 to 12-hour days at work anyway. So that's a lot to do 4 videos in a weekend, and that's quick videos, let alone wrap-ups which take longer, dart attack takes way longer. So my content's not fundamentally going to change. I'll still do wrap-ups and hauls and dart attack and rec videos and vlogs. Vlogs are going to change, we'll talk about that in a minute. So none of that's fundamentally going to change, just a little bit less. For any of my patrons who are watching, Patreon content is going to continue. Again, I'll do my best to keep up with everything, but life is crazy. But that's very specifically for the next month or so, but I feel like it's worth touching on what my life is going to be like for forever, basically. The nature of my job is it has a lot of variance in it, and I don't get a whole ton of control over that. So, for example, as I said, this next month, I'm going to be staying up with work a lot more. Part of the reason for that is I'm actually going to have to work a few weekends. I'm going to have to work some nights, all sorts of odd things, because whatever the client wants, the client gets, and we just kind of have to make it work. So again, that makes it a bit more awkward. It does kind of impact Whatever-thon, but I'll get into that more in a minute. But my point is that overall, I don't get to choose what next project I go on. I don't get to choose what intensity that project is. It's all dictated by other people and it's kind of outside of my control. And it's one of the reasons I love my job, that there is so much variety and it's so exciting. But it does make it very difficult to juggle other things. So the project I'm currently on, I will be on until about the end of July. And then I have no idea what my next project will be. It may be really intense. It may be really chill. Like, it's complete luck. And I won't find out till probably about a week before I join it. So it's definitely an interesting one. It's an interesting thing to navigate. And as I said, it makes making consistent content very, very difficult because I don't get a huge amount of control. But I've made it work so far, I'm getting away with it. But I guess just as an overall for the future, have some pity for me if content's not coming out. I promise it's not because I don't want to do it, it's not because I don't want to be here. It's just not always possible. And coming into that even more, the world, or at least the UK, is starting to reopen slightly, which is fantastic, and obviously I'm still being cautious and all of that. But because I live up at work with colleagues, and like a lot of my colleagues all live there, there's a lot of social stuff happening during the week, and we live all over the country, so there is no option for us to be social on the weekends unless we want to travel really far. So we all just do all of our nights out and all of our meals and all of this during the week. And it also, you know, none of us are near our own friends, so we only have each other, so we do hang out quite a lot. And so my standard, just to give you a picture of what I'm currently working with, my standard work day, I will wake up at about 5:45, I'll leave for work at 6:30. I normally get home from work around about 6:30 as well, with the commute on either side. And then normally we go out for dinner around 7:30, get back around 10. I have like half an hour to shower, asleep by 10:30 to get up at 5:30, 5:45 the next day. So that's pretty much my schedule currently, and as you can see, there's not a whole heap of spare time in that, which is also why I've not been reading, because I literally just don't have time. So, as I said, content might be a little bit sporadic. I'm doing my best. I'm managing to keep up with 2 videos a week at the moment, because I can film them both on Saturday and edit both on Sunday, or like today, film and edit both on Sunday, because I had too much going on yesterday to film. But then reading is the other thing I need to be doing to be able to have content to make, and that's not really happened. I have been in a little bit of a reading slump, like a bad reading slump recently. I think just with the world reopening and having not been able to go out for a year, my priorities have just shifted. I really want to be able to go out and see people and hang out and have a fun time in person. And so even though I love reading, it's kind of not a priority for me at the moment. And in the last couple days, I am actually now suddenly getting back in the swing with reading, which is good, because I had literally not touched a book for 2 weeks and really didn't want to, which was a little bit scary. But I am finally getting back into it, which is exciting. But I can make no promises. You can already tell from my schedule in the week, there is no space in that for me to read more than 5-10 pages a day. And then the weekends, I'm normally busy making content all weekend, so I can sometimes cram in a book if I'm lucky, but not really. So it's definitely an odd one. Again, there's just not enough hours in the day, but we're making it work. But yeah, I may not be reading much. I might manage 2 books a month. I might have a month where I manage 8 or 10 books a month. I may have to decrease how many books I'm getting from Dart Attack. I might have to do like wrap-ups every 2 months instead of every month if I'm not reading enough. It's all variable, and I kind of don't know where it's going to end up yet. And again, once I'm on a different project, I might be with a group of people who aren't as sociable, and then I have my evenings back. Who knows? I kind of just have to roll with the punches. And it's a lot, but I like it, so it's worth it. But yeah, I guess those are kind of the key points. So content, a little bit variable. I can't really make promises about how often you'll be seeing me, though hopefully it'll be twice a week. Sunday sprints aren't going to be every week. I am hoping to do like every other week, roughly. Obviously, if I'm spending weekends like up north, then I may or may not be able to do them. If other people are up there, I'll be hanging out. If not, I could potentially do them from my bedroom up north. I don't even know yet, but we'll see how that goes. So Sunday sprints every other week-ish. Again, I have to work some weekends soon, so I'm not gonna be able to do Sunday sprints when I'm at work. So we'll see how that goes. And then reading, who knows? If I have time and I feel like it, I'll read. If I don't, then I won't. And who knows what I'll make content on? I don't know. And that kind of ties in with vlogging as well. I have never been the best at vlogging. I am going to try and vlog throughout June because it's WHATEVER-YOU-WANT-ATHON, but I don't really know how. I'm living in a house with other people now, and I don't like filming in front of other people, so I don't know how I'm gonna vlog. But they do all know I do booktube, so I guess I could just like sit in my room and vlog and try not to feel too awkward about it. I'm going to feel very awkward about it, but I can try. So I don't know how much I'll be reading. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up pretty much doing like weekend vlogs throughout June, because I probably won't read much during the week anyway. And so I'll just vlog on the weekends when either I'm home or if I'm up north, I'll probably be the only one from our house there. So I'll kind of have a bit of privacy in that. Basically, I don't bloody know. I've got a lot going on and I'm not leaving booktube. I'm not taking a break. Slightly less videos, slightly less sprints, quite a lot less reading. It's the best I can do at the moment. And as I said, it may be come August, I'm put on a really chill project and I have loads of time. My content can come back, my reading can come back, woo. I might be put on an even more intense project and literally just have to take a break altogether. Who knows? But I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to keep up with everything at the moment. I say that. I've not been on Instagram in a long time. Instagram has kind of dropped off because YouTube's my priority, and so when I get busy, Instagram drops off. I'd love to get back to doing Bookstagram because I really miss it, but I can't juggle everything. With Patreon and YouTube, that is enough to keep me going and going out of my mind a bit already, trying to keep up with all of that, especially hosting WHATEVER-YOU-WANT next month. But we're making it work. So I feel like I had more to say on this than the 10 minutes I've been filming, but it's just an interesting one because I'm having to sacrifice doing things I like for my job, but I also don't mind it because I like my job. And I mean, I could have completely free evenings outside of my job and read all evening if I wanted to, but I can't say no to a social. I've not had a group of friends for so long because I didn't keep in contact with many people from uni, and my uni ended in a pandemic, and so I've not been able to see anyone. And all of my friends live far, so I've literally not been able to see anyone for like a year and a bit now. So I kind of just can't turn down the opportunity to make friends with a phenomenal group of people. The way my job selects people for like their graduate scheme, which is kind of what I'm on, a graduate job, they judge based on like personality and things like that. And so I'm literally working with groups of people who are really similar to me, with really similar values to me, and are just genuine people I love. And so I'm not going to sacrifice making friends with these people, especially as we all move projects in a couple months and then I won't be on the same project as them. Like, I want to take this time to hang out with them, even if it means reading a little bit less, sprinting a little bit less, making content a little bit less. It's a lot. I would also really love to find time in my life to exercise. I don't know when to do that, but I'm working on maybe trying to put some runs in my evenings in my spare 10 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, the other side of this is because I'm so busy, I don't really get to watch BookTube anymore. I can't remember the last time I had time to sit down and watch something for more than 10 minutes, let alone a load of BookTube videos. So to all of my BookTube friends out there and all of the amazing creators out there, I still love you. I still love your content. I watch it when I can. It's just rare, but like, please don't think I'm not supporting you. I am doing everything I can to support you, and the second I get free time, I'll be back to commenting on videos and sharing everything and hyping everyone up. Like, I'm trying. I am still behind the scenes, much quieter, cheering you all on and wishing you every success. I just don't have time to do it as much. The other thing as well is like with Twitter, I'm trying to keep up with Twitter, but I can't go on it between, 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. and maybe I'll have like 10 minutes to look at it. And so I miss everything. And then I'll see like a week later, someone has tweeted something really exciting and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't say congrats because I literally don't have time to see it. And like, I'm doing what I can. I'm really trying to keep up with everything. But it's a lot to juggle just in terms of time. It's also a lot to juggle in terms of energy and brain power. My job is very demanding and very taxing. So I come home in the evening absolutely wiped. So even when I'm not going to a social, I am so tired I can't even read. Like, that's one of the reasons I go to socials, because I'm awake enough to go chat to people, but I'm not awake enough to film or read or anything like that. So I kind of may as well go out. So yes, my job is really intense. It's very variable. The next month is going to be especially intense with weekends and nights and things like that. So I don't know how much I'll read. I don't know how much content I'll do. I don't know how many sprints there'll be. I'll be around as much as I can. But I guess on top of all of that, a thing that kind of needs addressing is that it is very inconvenient that my busiest month of my job so far is going to be the same month that I am hosting a readathon. I was really hoping I could do sprints a minimum of once a week for my readathon. I doubt I will be able to. However, there are 10 hosts. It is not just me. And although it's, my readathon and I don't want to put more burden on them, I am sure some of them will be doing sprints each week throughout the week. And I'm going to try my best to get weekly sprint schedules together each week so you can see what's coming up. Like, there will be things going on. I will be on the Twitter. I will be on the Discord as much as I can. I will probably not hit my own goal of 12 books. If I do, it'll be a bloody miracle. I've mentioned before that I had the whole first week and the whole last week of June off work so I could take part. I do still have the first week of June off work. I no longer have the second week of June off work. I had to cancel that week's annual leave because it clashed with just things I needed to be there for work. So again, gonna be a little bit interesting making it all work, but we will make it work. We'll make it happen. I just may be a little bit less present than I would have liked to be for my own readathon, but there's over 2,000 of you guys signed up to it. Like, you guys, I trust you. You'll keep the spirit going, you'll keep it going, even if I'm not there to cheer you along all month. But I'll do my best to be there as much as I can. In terms of the scoring and stuff for all of that will all still happen. I will still be able to do all of that. It may not come out as quickly as I'd like, but it'll be there. I'm not exactly gonna have a spare 20 hours a week to do sprints. If I have a spare 10 minutes, we're doing really well at the moment. So this is very short and sweet. I just thought I'd give you this update. I'm not reading a whole lot, but I'm starting to look forward to reading again. I've had to switch from fantasy to contemporary to kind of keep myself going, but you know, is what it is. I like contemporary, so I'm fine with that. Even though it's not my genre for WHATEVER-thon, we're gonna ignore that I'm just not reading within my own genre at all. But yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. I'll still be around. If I reply to messages really slow or don't see tweets and don't interact or whatever, and comments, oh my god, I read every single comment and I don't have time to reply to them. I'm doing my best to find like a half hour a week to try and reply to some, but I can't keep up. I love how many of you comment, I truly do. There's not enough hours in my week to reply to them all and it hurts me, but I'm doing what I can. I think, yeah, that's what it comes down to. I'll still be around, maybe a little bit less. You might not see quite as much of me, but I'm still here. I still love you all. And hopefully I'll be back in July quite a lot. It just depends how my project goes. But I don't mind it. I love my job. I'm doing well at my job. It's going better than I anticipated. And I love the people I work with. And I love BookTube. And I'm balancing both as best I can. So that's what we're working with. I'll see you all around. Just know I still see all the support and I really appreciate it. And I'm not going anywhere, even if you see my face a little bit less here and there. But I'm still here. I'm still seeing everything. Life's still good. It's just busy, but I mean, my Twitter name has been Maddie's Always Busy for God knows how long, and I feel like I'm now just living up to that more than ever, so let's just move and carry on. But yeah, that's it. This was rambly, this was not coherent. I just wanted to let you all know so like no one's worried about me or like wondering if I'm falling out of love with BookTube or not interested anymore or any of that. It's none of the above. I literally just need a 12-day week instead of a 7-day week, but unfortunately I don't think that's possible. So it is what it is, we're going with it. I will see you all around. I mean, I literally have a video coming out 3 days after this. It's not like I'm going anywhere particularly. I just am not doing 3 videos a week and I've just decided to make a 20-minute video about it for no reason. I'm gonna stop talking now. Thank you for all the support. I will see you all around. I'm still here, just quieter. I love you. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, I guess. It's just a ramble, I don't know. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me, because there will be more content, just not quite as often. And then, that's it, comment. Let me know how y'all are doing. How are your lives going? Are you okay? Are you as okay as I evidently am right now? Let me know. But that's it. So bye, and I'll see you in the next one.